Technical difficulties, as usual. Come on. What is the deal? Why isn't it showing up? Okay, start it again. Jeez, come on. Hi, guys. Good morning. Yep, one more to go. I'm trying to get the tablet to work. Okay, there. Now I can see it right side around. I can't see the chat, but I can see the chat's on my screen over here on the computer, so I got that. Technical difficulties, man, I'm working this stuff out. Well, hopefully the internet will behave itself. So far, so good. Good morning, good morning. Eileen, that was a really nice wake-up call this morning. Nice body art. Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, woke everyone up. Sure did. Oh, my goodness. Yep, that was a goodie. I'm trying to get everything set in my computer here. Now I'm looking for my camera software. Let me see if I can pull that up so I can zoom. Let's see. Go. It should allow me to zoom. Keep our fingers crossed that that's going to work. It's very slow starting, I swear. But I can't turn it on until after I turn on the YouTube live because it won't release the camera to YouTube. It's, I don't know, really strange. Okay, there it is. Okay, let me test the zoom here. Come on. Well, it's not doing it at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't even look like my camera's on. That's weird. But it is. Oh, that's really strange. Webcam is in use by Firefox. Well, I hope so. End streaming and then return here and press reconnect. Okay, well, I guess maybe we're not going to get to Zoom. Okay. I'll have to figure this out later. This is taking too much time. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. Okay, let me move the mouse over here and move the keyboard there and off the screen. Okay, and good morning. All right, I think we're about ready to go. It's too bad we can't get all the prep done and then turn on record. We just have to like jump in there and go for it and get everything set up. So thank you for watching on YouTube if that's the case, and feel free to fast forward through all the setup time. They don't give that setup time to us here, so very different from Ustream. Okay, got my screen set. All right. I move the mouse so I don't accidentally hit it. Okay, and do something bad. Okay. So I guess the first thing I want to do is go ahead and do the crane. Okay, I have one more to fold. Right, here's outgrew one baggie, had to go to another one. Let me get that out of the way. So official count for the cranes, 999. Official count. All right. One more to go. And I started folding it, and then I happened to think, oh, wait, I should do that on camera with you guys. Y'all have been kind of following me getting these done. So, yeah, I've been working on these since 2013. So, yeah. Oh, it might have been, actually, it might have been earlier than that. Yeah. But here's the last one. This is Crane 1000. Okay. So, here we go. I'm going to finish folding it. I already got started. Well, here, let me show you how it's done. All right. So, you have your square. Okay. And basically, you're going to fold the part you want on the outside, on the inside, and you fold a triangle, and you open it up, and you fold a triangle this way. Then you flip it over, and you fold it in half this way, and you fold it in half this way. Then you pick it up, and you make a square. So everything is folded down, so you have a square. Okay. And on the loose end, not the point that's together, on the loose end, you want to make that your bottom, so you're going to bend that to the middle crease in the triangle. You do the same thing on this other side. So last official crane being folded, and you flip it over, and you do the same thing on the other side. And I've shown you all this before. It's in other videos. And okay, and then you have something that looks like a kite. Okay, and then you're gonna make a crease across this line right here where the folds come up and meet. Fold that down, fold it back up, and you're gonna fold it the other way. It's very symmetrical. Okay, now you're gonna go to that open point. You're gonna open this back up and pull this side up, right? And watch your fold lines. Fold that in. So you have an elongated diamond. Turn it over and do the same thing. Open it up. Bring the point up. Get to that fold. Sometimes the corner gets a little cranky. There we go. All right. You have your elongated diamond, and you have two legs. Okay. Now, you're going to take those legs, and you're going to fold them kind of in half. Make them skinny. All right. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. My hands are shaky. Okay, like that. Then you're going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. Like that. Turn it around. Fold it in. And then you have a really skinny looking something or other. All right. And then I open that up like that. And you have two ears. And you have the legs. So you're going to bring those up. Fold it on that crease line. See that crease line? That's where you're folding it. Like this. Then you're going to open it back up the other way. Unfold. Ta-da. All right. Crane 1000 is almost done. Here we go. Drum roll. There's his tail. Turn him around. Pull his head out. Fold his head down. Pinch it in the middle. There's his head and his little beak. All right. He's done, essentially, and we're going to open him up. I don't usually open them, but I'm going to open this one. And there he is. Ta-da! Crane 1000. Now, I know I have probably folded more than this, but this is the official count. This goes with the official um, bag and box of cranes. So, ta-da, 1,000 cranes. Yay. Ah, yep. So he's going to be my little mascot today. I'm going to set him up there. He'll get in the bag later. But 1,000 cranes. Yay. Oh, I need to change the official count. All right, here it comes. The official count. 1,000. Woohoo. And that was done. Let me see. Let me write this down there. 6, 28, 18. All right. Woohoo. All the cranes are done. Yay. My wishes for good health for everybody. But mostly for myself. Get well, get healthy. Yes. Yes, Carol, I am going to string them. I have a whole bunch of them already on strings, but I'll string the rest of them, and I'm gonna hang them up somewhere and take a picture. And when I do that, I will post it on Twitter and Facebook or whatever, Instagram, everywhere. Yay. All right, so that's done. Yay. Okay, now my original project today was going to be my coloring, but I fell down a rabbit hole and I didn't get it colored to where I needed it to be. So I'm still working on this page. Um, this is the Phantomorphia. This is the first coloring page in it. This is the other is just the beginning. I haven't done that yet. But this is my first page ever in one of Kirby's books. And it's kind of intimidating. I mean, you just look at it and there's all this stuff. And you guys know I love detail. But this is just, yeah. So anyway, I was going to do this until I fell down the rabbit hole. Now, I fell down the rabbit hole and I saw this. Okay. This is called a kaleidocycle. Now, let me show you what it does. It's origami of sorts, but it's magic. Okay. Isn't that fun? Now, the idea is you're supposed to color these. But I fell into this rabbit hole. Her website is fantastic. Okay, it's hattifunt.com. So it's a combination of elephant and the word for elephant in India, I think. You have to go and read her about page, and she'll tell you her little girl came up with this. So yeah, but it's hattifunt.com, and it's called Kaleidocycle. All right. It's also called Flextangle. That caught my attention. And Flexagon. Now, if you look these up onto in Google, be prepared to be there a while. Okay. Just be prepared. But Hattifunt's page is where I've spent a lot of time. She has a lot of neat things on her page. Let's see. Let me set that there. Okay. And but what you put this together, of course, and what you do is, let me see if I can set that there. Okay, that'll work. Here is one of the patterns. No, that's something else. Wait, that's the other thing. Oops, wrong thing, too soon. Hang on. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, this is what it looks like, and ignore my tape there for a minute. But it does require some glue and some tape. Okay, so what you do is you color in the spaces You know, you fill it in the way you want, and then you can form it into this little pod here. Um, and as you can see, it's a hexagon shape, not an octagon, a hexagon, 6 sides, which goes right along with my hexagon quilting. Yes. Uh, but this popped up on the, I was looking for something else totally, and this popped up, and I'm like, wait, what's that? So I fell down the rabbit hole. Now she's got patterns, she's got freebies, she's got patterns you can buy, and she's got them all laid out for you. She's got blank ones that you can draw your own. And I was thinking, well, why not take a blank one and do rubber stamping? And you can see what the lines look like on a blank one. But there, you just do your stamping. You can see, okay, you can see that the diamonds are here. This one, it was a lot easier to see, but I didn't print out a lot of these because it just, yeah, I was trying to make one, so it's like, okay, print out a lot of them. But um, you put it together, you do all the folding. See all these lines? You do all the folding on these lines, and I'll do that for you. I'm not going to totally assemble it, but I'm going to do it to a certain extent. Okay, so first thing you want to do, I like to score first. So I am going to get this is a really dense foam mat that I use for pergamano, which is parchment paper piercing. Um, yeah, that's also something I've done. Ruler and stylus. Okay, so I am going to see these patterns have arrows on them, and so these are all the score lines. All these arrows have their score lines. So I'm going to go ahead and score it before I cut it out. It's just easier for me to do it that way. And you want to leave a little space because your stylus or whatever you're using, the bone folder, has a little, space to it. So you want to go ahead and be careful with that. So I'm going to go ahead and score my lines, following the arrows. Yeah, just ignore the score tape for the moment. See if I can get my line. This one is hard to see because it's a Zentangle. It's an actual Zentangle pattern. And it's all these lines, and it's really hard to see. That's why I like to leave it in here before cutting it out and follow these arrows. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to see where I'm going. Now, you don't want to tear your cardstock. Yeah, this is just cardstock. It's our normal cardstock that we all use. This one's gray because that's what I had at hand at the printer. I had to come get some white later. But go over that a couple of times. All right, and then turn it, and now I'm going to go the other way. Watch my arrows. Yeah, if y'all are talking to me, yeah. Oh, ruler, yeah. Hey, Janet, love the rulers. I got to angle this a little bit. This one is a little longer, and I'm going to fall off my foam mat here. Yeah, but these things are way cool, people. Way cool. Now, I made that one really quickly, and I didn't get my scoring done really well on that one, so it's a little wonky. It doesn't operate as smoothly as it should. But that's okay. I got it made and understand how it works. So we're going to see if we can't. Now, I won't glue this one because the glue takes a while to dry. Got one more line right here. Okay, and now I'm going to go up and down. Let me turn my thingy around again. And everywhere there's an arrow, and on the website, I did purchase some things. Well, if she's got freebies for you to try. I did purchase some things, and oh, go through the score tape. Try to go through the score tape. Okay, maybe. I put that on before I thought, oh, wait. Yeah. And I want to go all the way through. Oh, yeah, I did kind of make a hole on that one, didn't I? Whoops, a little too hard. That's okay. All right, now I've got to find it. There it is, I think. Right there. Okay, 2 more lines, and then we'll cut. Oh, 1 more line. Never mind. There we go. Okay, now I've got all the lines scored, I think. Let me double check on the back. Yep, there's my shape. Okay, we're good. All right, now I'm going to put the stylus down, put this down, and grab my bone folder. What did I do with the bone folder? There it is. Okay, and I'm going to move my little mat here. I need that right now. Okay, now I'm going to get some scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and use my scissors, although you could bring out let's just go ahead. I'm going to whack the bottom line real quick with this. Line that up. It's just faster and a little more accurate. There we go. All right. Put that in the bin. Okay, now put that back down. Don't need that right now. I will need it again. Oh, don't you fall now. Behave yourself. Stay. Sit. Stay. Okay. Now we get the scissors. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut on the outside. And I can cut accurately. Okay, I'm going to get the paper out of the way. Go ahead and back over here. Yeah, I got real excited about these. I'm like, wait, I have to do that right now. Okay, and then one more cut. Need to cut this little triangle out right here because these tabs fold in. So go ahead and trim those, and then this little one corner right here, I'm going to trim that off. And if you do a little extra, it doesn't hurt it. Okay, now it'll just go in easier. Okay, so now once we've got this, then we need to do all of our folds. Okay, so we're going to make all of our folds. Start this way. And just do all the folds. And then I can reinforce them with the folder. It just makes for easier operation later. Since this is a moving object, or will be a moving object. Okay, now I'm going to go diagonally. Follow the lines. All right, and reinforce. Go back. That's a long one. Okay, and now the other way. Well, that didn't quite work out because I couldn't see. There we go. All right, now reinforce those. Yeah, don't put your score tape on too early. Okay, now that should be all of the folds. Okay, got that. All right, got all the folds done. You can see better on this side where all the folds are. Okay, now, all right, I like to start in the middle. And you bring this in like that. And you stick that together. And then you bring this one in. And it folds down. And you stick that together. Okay. This is still open. You want this to be open. Okay. And you're going to do the same thing with this last one. So basically, what looks like 3 connected diamonds. Okay. That's what you have, basically. All right. And then here's your tabs. Now, I like to cut into that fold on the fold there because it just makes it easier to insert later. Okay, so what I had done was I took the score tape because my tape runner, this little guy right here, didn't work too well. It wasn't sticky enough to hold the cardstock. So the tape runner, this one at least, did not work for me. So then I got out the Scotch Quick Dry. Okay, that worked. And it allows you a little wiggle room as well. But it takes a while to dry. And so I was thinking, let's try score tape and let's see what happens with that. And then we'll glue the tabs in. We'll put glue on the tabs because you kind of have to wiggle it in there and that's not going to work too well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some score tape on this here and maybe a little piece in the middle. I was thinking, just let's do it that way and let's try it. Okay. And we'll see how this works. May or may not. Who knows? We'll have to try it. Okay, so I like to do my center one first. So let me make sure that's down well. All right. And I need a little, I'm using my bird bath as my little recycle bin over here. Let's do that. That way I'll be picking up these things off the floor because they have static cling. And they cling to everything they're not supposed to. But when you try to find them, like, not going to happen. Pull that back up on itself. All right, let's get this one folded and see what happens. Now you got to do it carefully because you know once score tape sticks that you're at the end. Okay, there. And smooth it down. It's real important that this front edge gets the sticky. That's real important. Okay. All right, now we'll try the others. It seems to be sticking pretty well. Yay. Okay, now if I can get that backing off, we'll be good. Sorry, allergies. Still. And forever, allergy capital of the world right here. Okay, let's see if we can get this lined up before we push down. There we go. And I did not color this one, as you can see. You don't have to color them. Wait till you see her designs. I can't, oh yeah, y'all need to go and check those out today. Awesome. Awesome website. Last one. Push that down first. Bring this up to it. Line it up before you stick. Uh-oh. Didn't give me enough room. There we go. Come on. It's sticking to me and came back up. Don't come up. Go down. Okay, there. Might be a little bit off, but that's okay. It'll still work. So yay, score tape works. It's sticking together. Okay, so here's looks like 3 elongated diamonds when you turn it one way, and it looks like 2 and 2 halves the other way. Okay, and the tabs, so you want to bring it together like this, and these tabs are going to get stuck in here. Here's where the glue comes in, and it may or may not function properly, so I'm not going to glue it yet. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. And you can put tape here if you want to. Let's do that. Let's put some tape there. Scotch tape. Okay, let's do some scotch tape. We'll just put a little piece of scotch tape for now. Put it on one side, and I can slice through it and take it off later. Okay, there. So you can put tape on there if you want to. Okay, now let's see if we can get it to function. All right, so here we go. One side and the other side. Now let's give it a test. Push down, it goes toward the inside. You can go the outside, it doesn't really matter. But looky. See, it's coming out. Because I only taped the one side. See, it's coming out. I'll just hold it. It'll go back in a minute. But you can see it's really, really cool. Yay! Now, I don't know, where this design originally came from. I didn't, if I had Googled and gone into Google searches, I'd have been there all night and I would not have got this made. Yeah. So, yeah. So this one, okay, this is called Kaleidocycle. It's also called Flextangle or Flexagon. Okay. And Hattafant is her website. HATTIFANT.com. She's got a really cool website. If I can still see that up there. Okay. So that's what those are. Now, also on her website, I was still there. Hours, let me tell you. All the neat things that she has. Okay. Tweet the links. Okay, I will do that later. Okay, tweet links. Okay. Yeah. So we're still in her website, and I'm going to move this over here and get a pencil and put tweet this. Tweet this. Okay. Your note. Alrighty. Now, the other cool thing I found on her site, and let me put those back where they belong for now. Okay. These little guys up there. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this. Okay. This is really, really cool. Okay. And this is called Triskele Paper Globe. Okay. And this is from her site as well. All right. Triskele Paper Globes. And this is what the pattern looks like before you do anything to it. This is what the pattern looks like. And of course, she has a blank one as well. You can make your own. Yeah. We'll just wait till you see. Oh, man. Just be prepared. Okay. Be prepared when you go look at this stuff. You're going to be there a while. Just be prepared. Okay. Yeah. So this is what you have, and you can hang it with the ribbon, which is what I'm going to do. And I will show you how to make these. These are easier than the Kaleidocycle. I can't remember these words. I just, yesterday. So, hey, I'm working on it. Yeah. So, gorgeous, gorgeous designs. Okay. And we're going to make the ball. All right. So, let me show you some of the designs I have here. All right. This one, oops, upside down. This one is a freebie. She has packets of 10 and they're all digital files, so you get them right away. Yes, there are instructions. She has video instruction. She has printed instruction on her blog. Yeah, everything is there, everything you need. And this is so easy. I was like, how in the heck? I mean, I could not figure it out, but let me tell you, once you watch her, this is so easy. I mean, really. So it's just so easy once you watch. It's just, yeah. Anyway, this was a freebie. So what you do is you color them the way you want to. And let me make sure I've got the things I need here in this pile. All right, I'm going to move the clipboard a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's do this first. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out for you so you can see. And these are beautiful with not even coloring. I mean, she's got them made up that they're not even colored, and they're just gorgeous. They look so lacy and dainty, and I love pen and ink, so they're right up my alley. This is this one. So there's some freebies, and see, here's that tangle pattern again. Some little fishies, and then you get a blank. Get a blank in the pattern, so you can do your own. This one I printed out at 75%, so it's going to make a smaller ball. And then this one comes in the kit that I got. It was all the miniatures. I think this paper is going to be too, the cardstock is too stiff to do all these little ones, so I'm going to have to print it on some thinner paper in order to get those teeny tiny little ones. That's going to be interesting. I don't know how small I can go. I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, so what I want to do then is take one of these guys and color it. Which one did I want? I wanted that one. Was it? No, here it is. This one. Okay, so I want to put that one together for you. Okay, so and I'll have to bring the big paper cutter back out, but let me move the little Kaleidocycles here. Okay, let me move those guys and put that up there. Okay, so on the pattern, and if you look at the blank one, oh, where'd the blank one go? I meant to leave that up here where I could find it. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Okay, if you look at the blank one, you can see where the score lines are. Okay, these half circles are your score lines. It's not bad. It's not bad, really. It's really not. It's pretty easy. That's the only score line you have. I know it looks like there's more, but this is the only score line, is that half circle or partial circle. Okay? That's what makes that. Okay? All right. Let me set this over here. Okay, so I need my foam mat and my stylus back out. And I've done some of these already. You can kind of see where I've been scoring, so you wouldn't have to watch me score everything. Okay, so I'm over here now. What you do is that heavy line, there's a heavy line there. You just score on or just inside that little line. And you do that on all of them. So there's 12 score marks. Okay, that should have been, that's got all 12. All right. Okay, now, oh, we fuzzed out. Come on. Come on. Do I have to get Pandora? Seriously. Autofocus is off. Yeah, I gotta get Pandora. Hold on. Come here, darling. You have to come and focus my camera. It likes Pandora. There we go. Hello. I'll put her over there just in case we need her again. Okay. Now, don't flick the paper up toward the camera. Bad idea. It doesn't like the white. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move my mat now. I have to bring the paper cutter up here. Here, Pandora, hold the ball. and you're going to cut the 3 strips out. So you need 3. There's 3 strips here, so we're going to cut those out. See if I can do this without, oh, we have to move the little crane. He can sit in the little jar there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to whack off the ends. And it's a little noisy, but that's okay. Whack off the other end. I'm going to try to be a little more accurate with this end than you were with the other one. Okay, good. All right, now I'm going to cut the strips. And I cut off the ends first because then I can line up my lines on my cutter. Okay. And this takes a little time, but I couldn't do this ahead, so bear with me while I get these cut. And I like my guillotine paper cutter, my favorite. I have several. I have a big, giant one that cuts mat board, as well as other things in layers. And I have the small ones. This is the tonic, and I have the small cutter that's 8.5 inches. And I'm trying to see to line this up. Okay. Oh, a little close on that one. That's okay. Turn it around. Don't flash out the camera. And try to get this last one lined up. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to leave that up there in case we need that. All right, so we have 3 strips, and then move the paper cutter without flashing out the camera. Okay, good. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We're having a yarn craft-a-lanch back there. Okay, I'm gonna get all these strips going the same direction, and I'm gonna put these in the bin. Recycle. I don't save those anymore. I used to. Not anymore. I'm gonna get them in the camera. Okay, now. All right. We're gonna need Scotch tape, but first what we're gonna do is, remember those score marks? Okay, so we're gonna go fold each one carefully along the score marks. That's why you want to do the score marks really well. Okay, 1. And this will take a couple minutes. So feel free to fast forward through this part if you're watching on YouTube, watching the recording on YouTube. Can't fast forward me when I'm live. That'd be a trick. So this is going to take a few minutes because I have to do all 12. And get the crease as well. I like start in the center and go out. I got my finger underneath it as if I was quilting, pushing up at the same time. The top fingers are pushing down. So you see what that's going to do, right? Okay. You just do all, oops, put that back over. You just do all of them. And I'm pushing up from the bottom as well. Try to get the edge nice. These are fantastic. She's got a Christmas set. She's got Hanukkah. She's got some for children. She's got Pokemon. She's got there's all kinds of things. And I forgot what I was even looking for when I came across her website. I don't even remember what I was looking for when it popped up. I'm like, oh, what's that? The group will watch paint dry. Yeah. Yes, this group watches paint dry. Yeah. And tolerates very noisy heat guns. Yes. We are the Fibs, the friends in the box. I love that. All right, one more to go. And you can do it pretty quickly, but you don't want to go so fast that you miss your line because you're going to mess stuff up if you're not careful. And sometimes I'll pinch that last side, the corners, because that's going to be important in a few minutes. Okay, this is the last strip. And I didn't color this one because I just wanted to make one for you. Then we can color. One more. And these strips get woven together. And I have not researched where these things came from. It's got to be some kind of origami, I would think. But there again, I'm not sure, so we'll go with it. Okay, so that's all 3 strips, and now I kind of want to smooth those out for a little bit. I don't want them to be too curly on this next step. Okay, I need the tape. First, I have to blow my nose. Sorry for the interruption. All right. Okay, so we're going to take a strip of tape and set it on, actually, this end goes on top, so I'm going to set it on this one. Then I'm going to loop this over and match that line. And don't let your foldings get out of hand. All right, so you're going to match this up and stick it down. And then you're going to put a piece of tape on the inside across the other line. I can barely see it. There we go. Okay, so it's taped on the inside and on the outside, and you're going to set that aside. And you're going to do the same with the second one. Get some tape. Oops, straight tape would be nice on that end. Loop it over. Don't let your foldings get out of hand. They'll try to fold in on you before you're ready. All right, and I'll put this together. Line it up nicely. The straighter you can get, the easier it will be. And put a piece of tape on the inside. Okay, now insert one into the other, like so. Okay, so you have 2 strips, one inside the other. Okay, now here's the tricky part. You take one end. Okay, I'm buffering. Hold on. Okay. All right. I hope everything's okay. All right, so you're going to weave it through one side like this. Okay. You've woven it through there. Push it down. You're going to weave it through the other side. So pull it up and stick it through this side. Sorry, I had to go off camera there for a second. Okay, so this is what you have. So basically this loop is going through this loop and over that loop. So it is still under, over, under, over. You want to take a piece of tape, and this gets a little tricky, all right? And let it come out while you're doing this. So put your tape, grab the other side. You're going to line it up just like you did, but you're going to have to kind of squish those a little bit to get it where you can actually reach it. and line that up, and there we go. I have to cover my line so it doesn't show. Okay, and then you want to put a piece on the inside as well, which is a little tricky getting it in there, but you do the best you can. Gotta find it first. There it is. All right, and this is a little tricky. Oh, I fuzzed out again. Darn it. Pandora. Come on. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness. Thank you, dear. All right. Get that tape in there. That down the best you can, and I'm going to trim it off because I kind of missed. I didn't get it on there as well as I would have liked. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is your interwoven pieces of paper, your 3 strips. Now you want to pull all of the patterning to the outside. This one's already there. This one is tricky, trying to get it to turn. And I have not yet figured out how to accomplish it beforehand. So you just have to kind of wiggle it around till you get it. And hold the paper as best you can. See which way it's going to go. It wants to go this way, I think. Let's push down on it just a little bit to get it to move. Okay, we're getting there. There we go. Okay, now you have all your arches on the outside. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Are you ready? It's not bad, Eileen, really. It's not. Okay, you're going to tuck this down. You're going to tuck this down. There you go. 1. Okay, and you'll adjust it later. Move along to the next one. Tuck it down on those nice score marks. Tuck it down. All right, and you just keep going. And it doesn't matter, you know, as far as I can tell, it doesn't matter which way you go. You just want to, sometimes you need your finger in there to help. Tuck it down. Tuck that down. Let's go this one. Tuck it down. You see what's happening, right? This is cool. Very cool. And you kind of have to wiggle it a little bit to get it adjusted because everything's not sitting just exactly where it should be at the moment. So it can wiggle into place. I'm sorry I can't do close-ups of this, but my camera software is not cooperating right now. Until you get them all tucked in. And then you can go back and wiggle the corners and get your patterns lined up. Okay. Looks good. That one's a little bit wonky. Okay. All right. And there it is. See, that was easy, right? It wasn't too bad. So there it is. And I do suggest that if you're going to put on a ribbon, you see how the ribbon goes under the arch. Okay, I'm calling this part the arch. Wait, let me get in the camera. This part I'm calling the arch, okay, because it does arch. But before you fold that last one, or whichever one you want to put this under, depending on your pattern, it behooves you to put the ribbon through before you fold down the flaps. Yeah. How many times have I made? This is only my second one. That's only my second one. These are two, this is it. This is all I've made. See how easy it is? I mean, you know, easy. But just look at this. It's just gorgeous. And can you imagine it colored? I mean, just, you know, color it in and do, oh, it's just, yes, gorgeous. I love them. I love them. And look, oh, they stack. Oh, look, and you can put another one here. Oh, that would be fun. Look at that. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, cats would love these. Make them a little smaller, probably. But yeah, the cats would love them to play with. Because they do roll, especially if you bet them. Yeah, oh yeah, cats would love that. Yeah, so if you have one that comes out too wonky, give it to the cat. But the trick is your score lines and how accurately you cut. So score accurately and cut accurately, and you got it. I mean, that's just totally, totally awesome. Okay, so I'm going to actually color one. I'm going to use my alcohol markers, and I'm going to do one. But first, I want to show you something else that was on her website. Something else she has that I went cuckoo for. She has calendars. When she calls them mandular. Wait, what did she call? Mandalas with calendar. It's the word. I can't even say it without looking at it, and I don't have it. Nope, I didn't print that part out. Okay, so anyway, it's calendars. So she has different ones, and the whole set. I mean, you get all of them for $10. Hey, can't beat that. She worked hard on these things. So she's got 12 mandalas, and this one is August. I printed this one out. This is August. And then what she calls blocks. So you get a half a mandala, and then your calendar where you can actually write stuff inside there. And I have it on a pretty purple clipboard. Whoops, slipping. A pretty purple clipboard, which has glare. You can see it's purple. But anyway, it fits on there just perfectly. 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. She has A4 size and US letter. So you can, whatever. But I have found in most cases, if you have an A4 file and you just tell your printer, to print it at 8.5 by 11, it comes out fine. Not always, but something like this would be fine since you're not matching anything. So, yeah. Yeah, so I am going to tweet the website for you guys when I'm done streaming, and you guys can go get lost in the rabbit hole. Okay, so I want to go ahead and make another Triskele globe, but I want to color one. Yeah, I might do this one. I don't know. I like all of them, so I really don't know. No, let me do this one. I'm going to do that one. Okay, and I need some paper underneath it. Yeah, okay, where is it? Of course, the sheet I'm looking for, I can't find naturally. Here, just long grab these. All right, I'm going to borrow the clipboard and some scrap paper underneath it so I can color, because the alcohol markers will go through. Okay, let me get my marker. So we're going to color one of these guys. Okay. Yeah, the size of the screen is different, and I can't adjust it. I'm going to have to do like mini cam or something. I think my son called it an OBS. I don't really know what that stands for, but it's streaming software, I think. Okay, let me grab my portable set of markers. I have the other one in a case just for display. This one is ready for travel, so I just barely got these in here. All right, the rubber band, move that, and okay, now these I have a Spectrum Noir, but I like to color with these, and these are much more portable than Spectrum Noir because the Spectrums are big. Yeah, they're very big. So these are the Bic. They used to call them Mark It's, but let me see. Here's the black one. You can see better. I think they just call them markers now. They've changed the name. Oh, they marking. Oh, okay. So they went from Mark It to marking. Okay, I don't know if you guys can even see the yeah. Okay, there we go. There. So now they're called marking, but I have several sets because I like to color with them, especially the Angie Grace mandala books. Oh, yes. I know I've talked about Angie Grace's ones before, and I love them. Okay. Oh, I didn't want black. Wait. No, I didn't want black. So they come in different sizes. This is the, let me see. This is the bigger one. Yeah, this is the bullet tip. Okay. So the fine tip, let's see, are they ultra fine? Yeah, ultra fine point. Okay. All right. So if you guys can see, yeah, you can find a place there, right? I'm looking backwards, so I'm trying to do it backwards. There. Try to even them up so you can see. Get them on the white spot. There. But you can see. Big, little. Yeah. Okay. So I use those a lot for labeling. I just got a box of black. Just use them for labeling. Let me see what I want to do. I'm going to make some test colors up there on this side. Might want to go with these two and see what else we have. I might go lime. I might go lime. Of course, they have names. Key lime, hot aqua, and Polynesian purple. I do not know why. It just is. Okay. It just is. All right. Now, let me just go with these three and we'll just play. Okay. So, Triskele paper globes. Okay. And I don't know if it's Triskele or Triskele. I like Triskele because it reminds me of Star Trek. And yes, I'm a Star Trek nerd. All right, I'm going to go with blue. Now, they come together. Okay, if you can see on this one, okay, the curve, the outside curve on this one, let's see, where are they? Okay, so here's the score line. Here's the score line. So this part right here goes here. Okay, this part is this, if that makes sense. Remember, if you're talking to me, please use all caps so I can see. Trekkies, yay, Trekkies rule. Love Star Trek. Even though I didn't get to watch it when it was originally on because it was on past my bedtime. Darn it. But when they started the reruns in the 70s, I watched them. And I'm like, hey, why didn't I see this before? Mom. Wouldn't let me stay up. All right, so I'm just going to start coloring. And I love these markers because they blend nicely, as do most alcohol markers. And this is just regular cardstock. It's not anything special. Matter of fact, I have the packaging. It's the, oops, it's heavy. This is the cardstock that I have. Get it in the camera so you can see. Okay, 110 pound, 199 GM, whatever that means. And it's the Nina brand, exact index. And you can get it in all kinds of colors. But I like this one. It's good quality. I don't know how many packages I've had over the years, but I love the quality of it. It's just marvelous. But if I get cardstock, I try to get that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, is do all of the same little sections at a time so I don't do anything the wrong color. Because I do want it to be asymmetrical, so. Or symmetrical, sorry. I do want it the same. Okay, so I'm going to do this. First, I should have gone left to right, but oh well. A little OCD coming out there. Stick my hands in. Let me just turn the board. So we're going to do a little coloring. I think I forgot to turn the fan on. It's rather warm in here. I don't want my computer to overheat. I've got a little fan on it, but I forgot to turn my fan on. Oops. Trying to stay in the camera. But like I said, zooming is not going to happen right now. So, I mean, you guys, you know, I mean, you can see. I'm coloring, okay? It's not a big deal. And just color each section as quickly as you can, trying not to stop in the middle of it, because you might get marker marks, like brush strokes. You don't want that, unless you like those, of course. So normally I would have started over here and worked this way, but I wasn't paying attention. But we'll do that from now on once we get these done. Then we'll see what else we can do. And it's going to be a surprise when it goes together, because you really don't know exactly what it's going to look like when you color it, which is cool. I don't know if you noticed how I was doing that, skipping over instead of turning it again. Now turn it. Or move. In my case, I'm trying to move instead of moving the clipboard. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip it back around. Go ahead and get these guys. I love these pens. They're really nice. I like the quality of them. The tips last, well, they outlast the ink, and which is a good quality product. I've had markers that the tips don't last and you waste ink because there's no other tip and it's not replaceable. So bummer, but these are wonderful. Love the quality and do appreciate that. I purchased multiple sets. I gave these to the granddaughters, and I tell everybody, if you're going to do those Angie Grace ones, you need these because they've got ultra fine tips and they color really, really well. Even on the Create Space paper, they work well. Oh, I have a question for Jean. Is Jean still here? I have a question, Jean. When I have noticed that the volume in the YouTube is not as high as it was in Ustream, and I don't see any place to adjust the volume. Is there such a thing? I mean, does anybody know? Does anybody that streams know the answer to that? Is there a way to turn the volume up? Because I find myself, you know, I'm talking down here, and when I play back, it's not as loud. And I have noticed having to turn people up. Let's see what I want to do. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Whatever happens, happens. We'll see. I don't really know what this is going to do. I'm just going to not overthink it. I'm just going to do it. Just do it. It's my motto. Just do it. Or else it's not going to get done. You know? Guess I should have started over here. Left to right, left to right. In my case. Oh, there's a little piece of something there. Getting on my tip. We don't want that. Get it out of the way. I'm not trying to do any shading or anything. I'm just filling in. You can do shading if you want. Might come back with, yeah, it does work if you come back with color pencil over the top. Yeah, it does work. I've done that lots of times in my Angie Grace books. And I can show that to you in a minute. So I'm just kind of want to fill in and see what happens. Camera settings is where you can something play with volume. Well, I want to do it in YouTube though, because once you turn the camera on, it takes over, and as far as I can see, you can't change anything. So I may go ahead and install an encoder, and I haven't looked at those yet, so I don't know. Okay, I'm going to turn it without freaking out the camera. Go ahead and do the same thing. And I won't get this finished because I like to take my time. If I hurry, I make a mess. I like to be neat and tidy. Don't want to hurry. Besides, it's more fun if you don't hurry. And on the blank file, I was thinking, why don't we use rubber stamps? And then there's also the fact that you can print this out on whatever paper you want. So what about printing it on Hello Jelly Prints? Or do jelly printing over it, but you have to use translucent paints. I'm going to give that a try, I think. See how that works out. I've been wanting to get out the jelly press. I haven't done it for a few weeks now. So I would really like to use my jelly plates and make some more prints because I'm going to run out. Went for a walk in the park and picked up some leaves and did some jelly printing with leaves. So now I have some preserved leaves hanging on my wall. I don't know if I showed y'all that or not. That might have been when the internet was messed up. So I don't know. I'll show it again later. Maybe next week I'll have the project I was going to do today done and not get sidetracked and fall down a rabbit hole. But those are fun too. Okay. Let's go for some Polynesian purple, which I think I'm going to go left to right. Hello. I'm going to go this one in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to make myself a road map. Because you can, if you make yourself a road map, and I'll show you something else I did that with, you can continue it on the road when you're out somewhere and not have to carry all your pens because you've already made your decisions. Okay, and I'm going to go like this. I'm going to make myself a road map in this corner. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put the blue here in the middle. And I guess I could use the bigger markers. They have the same colors. They just have bigger tips. I guess I could use those too. But you have to be careful not to use the two different markers in the same place, because there are dye lots, just like in yarn. There are dye lots, and your color sometimes is not the same ink. I know they try, but it's not always the case that it's the same. Let me see what I want to do next. Let's see if I want to get another color in here. I don't want anything too dark. And you're kind of limited in, this is margarita green. Oof, that may not have been opened before. This is a new set. Oh, yeah, that one's kind of nice. Okay, so that's going to be, I think, my background. I want that one to be the background. So I'm going to go up here and remind myself that I want this to be the background. Like that. Okay, and then come in here with it, just to show where I'm going to go with that. Make that decision, and that's going to get done on that side as well. And then I want to come in, let's see, oh yeah, so I'm going to get the larger marker, and I'm going to do it, but right now I'm just going to get this little bit here. And then I'll bring in, let me see if I can grab it without tripping over anything. Hold on. And then we will grab the wrong marker. Here's the bigger tip. So that's, no, that's not even that one. That's lime sherbet. See, grab the wrong one. But yeah, and see, it's a slightly different color. So when I do the background, I'm going to have to use this one because it's darker. So the whole background, and I'm going side to side, will be in this color, and you don't have to worry about that line because that gets covered over anyway. And this is giving me some, well, I don't know what to do about that. I'm going to go ahead and color it at the moment. Go over the line. That's down here. Yeah, so it's a little bit different. And it's this, the thing about the big one is it's giving me the blotchiness, and I don't like that. So if I go over it again, it just makes it darker. What to do about that, but yeah, I'm not real sure what to do. So I'm getting some buffering on my end. Okay, so I went over it twice, so I'm going to have to remember ×2. Okay, with this one. I'll just have to remember that, so I need to finish doing this before I forget what I meant. Okay, and just give myself a roadmap. Okay, how long have I been up here? Almost an hour and a half. Okay, I'm kind of want to show you one more thing, and I will continue this later. I'll keep the colors I was using in the other part of the box, the lid, but I will come back to that and get it done. But I just had to show you guys and let y'all fall down this rabbit hole. I mean, you know. Yeah, I just love these things. Love them. All right. So I'm going to show you one more thing. Something that I did on the jelly plate. I did do this on the jelly plate. So this is a sticker sheet, and let's see, I was in a hurry to show you guys the sticker sheet, what the stickers themselves would look like, and I pulled off the uh, the other part of the sheet so it would expose the round. Yeah, here it is. So it would expose the round part. See, I pulled off this part of it. What I would normally do is leave it all together until I was totally finished marking it up. I didn't do that, and so we're going to have a little different situation here. Um, but inside, I've taken a roller that I texturized. I'll show it to you. Okay, here's the roller, and rolled it in. I have a small roller that I modified so that the TP tubes would fit on there. And the paper towel tubes are about the same size, so they seem to work. But you dip it in the paint, and then I just rolled it across like that just to get it something different on there. And so then I've taken as many stamps as I could find with some circles in them. I don't know if you can actually see that. Yeah, I guess you kind of can. There's one right here. But anyway, what I was thinking was taking, and this is the new TiMeWaRpART stamps that I got. I think this, well, I don't know if this one came with a crackle or the butterfly. I don't know. One of them came with the stencils too. So, but I was thinking about taking the circles in here and, you know, putting them inside here, since I had already done removed the other part, and I didn't want to. You can't really stamp on this very well. It just makes a big mess. It smears and stuff. Even with stays on, it smears. So I was thinking to take these and stamp them inside, just, you know, to get it done. And then there's some more circles on this page. So there's more circles. So just to all the different ones, and just to get this sticker sheet finished. And then now that I have this small set of Diane Reilly stamps, which I want to see if there's more, because I have all these in the large size, but the small ones, I love this. I kind of wanted to do on this other sheet, I may have room to do some of these in like white or something. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. It's just some ideas running around in my head. Okay, down. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys see this because you haven't seen it in a long time. And I used a butterfly punch to punch out the butterfly on that one. And the punch didn't work very well, so I had to try it with scissors. Bummer. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to get that idea on camera, and so I wouldn't forget that. Show you guys that. And then hopefully I can get this guy to the stage I need it to, so I can show you the thing I was going to show you today. Oh well, it was a nice rabbit hole. I enjoyed that. But like it, like it, like it. Love these Triskele paper balls. I just love them. Okay, and here's the website again. Oh, wait, no, what did I do with that paper? Here it is. So you can actually see it. Hadafont.com. Okay. And Triskele paper globes. And the Kaleidocycles. These little guys. Kaleidocycles, which are also called Flextangles and Flexagons. Love it. Love it, love it. So I'm hopefully going to get some more of these colored in and make some more of them. And just don't forget to put your ribbon in before you close that last flaps. It's much easier if you do it beforehand, if you're going to put a ribbon. It can be done because afterwards, because you can slip a crochet hook or something under there and pull these up and then put it in and then put them back down. It's not a big deal because that's what I had to do on this one. I didn't have the ribbon at hand at the moment. But well, I hope you enjoyed that. I did. So go fall down the rabbit hole. I will tweet the links for you. And yeah, I will definitely do that. And as soon as I get off of here, I'll tweet that for you. All right. Thanks for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hit the bell, follow, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.